On right now has no impact on what's going to go on here this weekend, where temperatures fairly mild, January standards, even with rain falling, more significant rainfall down on the south side. But look at the readings there, the upper 40s and low 50s. Well, we've expanded the winter storm watch anticipated, and it includes most of metro Atlanta. Draw the line from Carrollton all the way over towards Eatonton. Really kicks in late Friday night, early Saturday morning, right on into Monday. The big story is going to be ice formation. Freezing rain falling as liquid and then freezing on contact, and we get those ice accumulations from 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch. That's going to be, I think, crippling in a lot of areas. Look at the forecast that we have here. Now, keep in mind, this is going to change, but what you really need to see is this area that's down the I-85 corridor, 985, parts of the North Metro, could see upwards of 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of ice. This would be a generational type storm if indeed that pans out. And right now it looks like all signs point to that. So yeah, that 1/4 to 1/2 inch of ice becomes disruptive with numerous power outages, tree damage, slick roads. Anything more than a 1/2 inch of ice is really crippling, and the roads become impassable. All right, so let's put a timeline in all this now as we go forward, kind of big picture stuff. We're going to watch that high just kind of build on in here, and that's what we're counting on, this wedge of colder air coming down the pike right here, having temperatures at 32 or below right near the surface. And then here comes the moisture, and that's going to be rolling in here late Friday night, early Saturday. But the main event, I think, still going to be Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And as we drill down into that, I think when we see a bunch of the freezing rain, this maybe some sleet mixed in, but I really think this is a freezing rain event for your Saturday night on into early Sunday morning. We'll have more details on that, talk all about it. Stay with us now in the next couple hours.
All right, David, thanks. Governor Brian Kemp this morning declaring a state of emergency ahead of the approaching storm.
All 159 Georgia counties are now under a winter storm watch. Fox 9's Deidre Dukes is live in Forest Park with more on the state's response to all of this. Deidre?
Now we're joining you live from a GDOT facility here in Forest Park, where starting tomorrow we'll see a lot of activity ahead of that approaching storm. We're told that GDOT crews will begin treating roads on Saturday morning.
As a winter storm bears down on Georgia, GDOT crews are already in motion. Brine trucks staged, salt barns stocked, and road teams preparing statewide.
We're ready to go. We have materials, we have equipment, we have technology, we have people.
GDOT's Natalie Dale reassuring drivers the agency is ready.
We're prepared, but do not mistake our preparedness as an invitation for you to be on the road.
We just want all of Georgia to be winter aware, and certainly people in central Georgia. You could be impacted if the temperatures stay above freezing.
Governor Kemp has declared a state of emergency for all 159 Georgia counties over the next 7 days. The State Operations Center will activate at 7 Saturday morning.
We're still early in this weather event's impact on our state, but can let you know that we'll be monitoring this 24/7.
Multiple state agencies are working ahead of the storm and ready to assist where needed.
Literally a degree or two in temperature can affect whether we have rain or snow/ice or freezing rain. So that is something we're just going to have to continue to watch and communicate with, which is why we're asking everyone to be prepared in case we have significant ice accumulation.
Residents urged to stock up on food and other supplies and to be ready for possible power outages.
We encourage everyone to start preparing for potential winter weather impacts now. By being ready for the storm, Georgians can do their part in minimizing risk, reducing the time it takes to recover, and most importantly, prevent the loss of life.
Now, you hear it there, state officials urging residents to take this seriously. They say they really need them to get out there, get all the supplies they need, make sure they've got gas in their cars, really stock up and do what they can, and then hunker down at home if at all possible to stay off the roads until the storm passes, and our emergency officials can assess the damage and begin to do the important work. That's the latest here in Forest Park. Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Deidre, thanks. Continuing our team coverage now to how people are preparing for this winter storm.
Grocery stores, retailers like Walmart have seen a rush as customers stock up on the essentials. Fox 5's Tyler Finger live inside the Chamblee Walmart Superstore with details. Tyler?
Yeah, Tom, good evening to you. With that winter storm on the way, people are stocking up on food and water, but that is not the only thing they are grabbing. Some folks are also getting flashlights and batteries just in case the lights go out.
The clock is ticking to winter weather, and North Georgia is stocking up. Inside the Chamblee Walmart Supercenter, customers like Ronnie Johnson and her son are filling carts as the Fox 5 Storm team finalizes the forecast.
We just got his new apartment, so I wanted to make sure he had all of the essentials for the weather as well as myself. It's just basic necessities that we need, just in case.
Customers say they want to have enough food and water on hand in case of power outages or if driving conditions turn dangerous. Deborah Kerman is worried about the ice.
I just moved here from Florida. I'm originally from this area, but this is my first year back with the ice storm, so I guess I'm used to hurricanes and I'm just over preparing maybe.
Even as customers flood this Walmart store, shelves remain stocked.
Traffic is picking up over the last 24 hours. Of course, customers are anticipating the storm, so they're coming in to get a lot of those everyday essentials to make sure they're stocked up just in case weather gets worse.
Besides food, some of the top items include ice melt, batteries, flashlights, and cold weather gear. Store manager Tyrese Douglas says Walmart has worked hard to get them extra trucks as the winter weather gets ready to move in.
We're getting more trucks in just to have safety stock, just in case we get a lot of panic buying maybe this afternoon, this evening, or maybe tomorrow morning.
For customers like Alfonsina Medeiros, her cart is a safety net.
I'm not too worried, honestly. We've lived in Iowa, so for so long that the cold really doesn't bother us.
The crowds have been pretty steady throughout the day, and while they have plenty of items here that could change as more and more people come here and pick up the items that they need. We're live in Chamblee tonight. Tyler Finger, Fox 5 News.
All right, Tyler, good to see them all stocked up there. Don't forget, you can follow our winter storm coverage anytime, anywhere on the Fox Local app for your smartphone. Download it now so you can keep up with the very latest, even if you lose power. In our live coverage, as well as updating weather closings around the clock, follow it all on fox5atlanta.com and Fox Local.